Good afternoon, my name is Niccone and these are my one-take property tours. Good afternoon, and it's a Sunday afternoon, and you know I normally publish a video on Sunday, but I just haven't had a time this week. I published this absolutely amazing penthouse, and I want to know whether you've if you saw that and if you've commented on it, and thank you so much. And if you haven't, this is something new for me. I am going to leave a link up here, up there, so you can watch that, and there will be a link down here if you want to watch it later. And well, let's get on with this today. And you know, as the American boxing world they say, or no, I think it's the wrestling actually, they say, let's get ready to rumble. Well, no, absolutely not. Let's get ready to rummage. That's what I want to say about that. What have I got for you today? Well, I've gone the other way. I started off at an incredibly expensive penthouse apartment, which was probably one of the best restoration projects that I've seen in an awful long time. And I've come back to my grassroots, which is basically restoration and beautiful houses that haven't been touched in the Umbrian countryside. Now, this property, I've got a bit of flair here, this property is right on the border, literally right on the border of Tuscany. You know, you're about 5 feet away from it. And the road to get here is about 200 meters. And as I pull round, you might be able to see my dusty car in the distance. Right, let me see. I reckon I can't even see it myself. There it is there. And it's a kind of house, I mean, it does need some restoration. You could probably move in tomorrow, but you will need to do some work on this. So I've just panned round, and I just want to show you the edge of, and here is my magic finger, like panning back. I'm going to pan back now. Here is my magic finger going around to the land. And if you can see, you might be able to see, in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk over here. Let's see if we can get out of the sun. It's been absolutely scorcher for the last week and a half. We've had temperatures pushing 37, 38. I got into my car the other day, and it was 39, and that's pretty exciting actually. Look, you see this meadow that hasn't been cut. And all this land and all that forest, all owned by the church. So I think that you know, there is a possibility that if you wanted more land, you could buy it. Now, what have you got? Let's get out of this flare. We've got a farmhouse and a tobacco smoker. Last time I was here, and I'm holding the gimbal, there was a whopper of a snake which I almost stepped on, and I think we're gonna go in the main house first, and I think, and I have to be careful, I think he lives in there. Let's just get no, I've already seen some bats today, and no, I'm not going in there. Right, but I am going to go up the stairs, and we're going to go and have a look at this restoration. Okay, so right off the bat, what are we doing? What's the price? It's 250,000 euros. Yes, 250,000 euros. Now, if you think that's too much, then come with me and you can add your comment at the end of the video. Right, here we go. Look, that's the tobacco tower over there. We're going to get in there in a moment, and that's where something just fell off, and I can see it on the floor. Yeah, right. Fine. Okay, let's go. Camera will adjust, and we get inside. And the first thing that I want to show you, which I think is really exciting, is that it's got its, step back into the corner, almost look behind me, it's got its original fireplace, and although that this ceiling has been painted at some stage, It's got some most beautiful original woodwork across it, and if I was doing this and I wanted to, I'd not spend a fortune on it, but just make it into a charming house, I would sandblast that, and that would be great. It's got electric, it's got a well, and Paul, you made a comment about the water. I'm going to actually take you outside and show you the well in a second. I'll probably forget now, but then you've got these lovely, now look here, look. You see this? You see that little hole going up there? Right, that is the original sink. Now, I will tell you that that sink is about 500 years old. Isn't that lovely? And if you saw the video which I did of the most exquisite house, which was near Cortona, and they had put a piece of glass they had made bespoke made for that to put things on, and that was really fantastic. Let me just pull up here so you can get a view of that. Now, those are all the original tiles on there, and I think, as I said to you, with a bit of sandblasting, that would be fantastic. Right, what have I got to the left of me? Let's pop up here. I've got a couple of steps. I've got original doors, which you know I like. These have been painted. I can see the other ones that I haven't. I'm just going to go into 2 steps up into this room, and I will show you now this gorgeous flooring. Now, look at that. Look at that undulating, unsafe, old flooring. Right, no, you can't put carpet on it. But what you can do is that you could just either take them up, which I wouldn't advise you to do, or you could just grind them down, and potentially I wouldn't advise you to do that either, or I would get a whopping big tub of wax, and I would put an acid treatment on first of all. You might want to replace this one, yeah, just that one there. Oh, that's quite interesting. Look, you see this here? See that? That, when they cut the clay and left it out, that would have been upside down like that, and that would have pushed into something, or someone might have stepped on it, and you would have got that indent, so when they fired it, it would have turned out like that. Right. Yeah. 500-year-old flooring. Yeah, and I would just wax the whole thing. Wax. Wax. Okay, so that's one room. So we're going to come out of here. And while we're just popping into now this room's quite dark, and I was going to just show you, but oh, it still looks gorgeous. Look, original flooring. And then you come up here. Now there is a bathroom, and it's downstairs. And then you've got a really nice window, and again, lots of sandblasting going on. And then in here, there is another room. Now, you probably want to have a bathroom upstairs, so you could have a bathroom there, and then this could be bedroom number 2. One thing which I have seen is that this floor is quite undulating, and we are going to go and have a rummage down and see what the fabrication of the building is. And also, look, you know, I can see that. Now, that's telling me that basically there's been some earth movement, and that probably needs to be pinned. But if I walk around the edge here, and I can just show you this as well. You see here, it's just up there. Right, okay, well, I don't think that's too bad myself, in my view, and in my experience. I think you're going to be okay with that. But again, it's got like, I get up here. Here. 500-year-old beams. Yeah, loving it. Right, fine. Let's get out of here. Let's get back into this main room. I mean, it's a really charming room. Look, it's just gorgeous. I mean, with a clean, you've got a bathroom, there's electricity, you could move in. Now, before we go any further, I just want to show you that door. Look, you think it's all falling apart, don't you? I just see that as a thing of beauty. you could have that repaired. And I think somebody has put a hole in here, and if I pull this close, here, and a hole in there. In some stage in its life, someone thought it was a good idea to put a chain around here and put a padlock just there. Why would you do that? I have no idea, but hey ho, that's what people do. But here, you see this metal just there. Ah, lovely. Right, and then getting in here, and would you believe it, there is a terracotta stone wood burning stove in the middle of the room on a larger stone. Oh, I've never seen that before. And that is going straight out. I think that's quite interesting. Now, there are plans for a conversion of this property by an architect, and I'm happy to send you those if you are interested. So, I mean, what can you do here? Another thing I need to mention is this has got a wooden floor on, and I quite like wooden floors, but I guarantee you, if I look in here, if I come right the way down there, right underneath there, you see these ones here? I think that goes all the way along, and I think if you took that up, you would have the original flooring. And maybe they put that wooden flooring in because the old flooring is not that great. So I'm going to pull back over here on this. You're going to have to change the windows because these are single pane and they are all the original glass windows in there. But if I pull over here, you can see that you've got this, again, lovely room, and then we step outside and we go back into what would be your main living room. And to be honest with you, everybody would have lived, you know, up here. This is it. It's got beautiful potential. I love it. And the last thing I just want to tell you is that these floors, you can see they're shiny. It's because they've been scraped, they've been skimmed, and they would have been like the first room we went into, but they are original and they are beautiful. Right, out we go. Okay, first floor. Now, I just want to thank you so much for all your comments and your suggestions and everything else that you've actually said, and your support for this channel. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so, which is that button down there, because you know, I love doing this, but I can't do it without you. I need you. Look here. Right, you see this? This is a spring, a natural spring. What was that? Something's up there. I just saw an animal. And that's a natural spring, and that's what's feeding the house. I think, probably, realistically, you are going to have to put a well in. But I will say to you that probably wouldn't be too much of a problem. Right, keep my eye out for the snake. Okay, so what's good about this? Well, you've got a 200-metre flat road to the tarmac road, and you've got choice about 2 or 3 restaurants within 2 or 3 kilometres, and you've got a big town of Abode, and that's about 15 minutes away. So although you're, you know, in the countryside completely, you have civilization. And this in a way is a house which, with a bit of work on it, you can live in full time. Now, the only bathroom in the house is this, which is downstairs. And you've got a shower, and there is a combination boiler, Valiant, not very big. And what have you got around there? Right, normally I say, and there's a bidet and a toilet, but yeah, it's a bathroom. It's a bathroom, and it's outside, and you have to come down these stairs as well to get to it. But I would probably keep that as basically a pool room for your swimming pool, if you wish to put one in. Now, round the back of the house, what have we got? We've got original styes, and you would have had a gate on here, and you would have been able to walk through, and then let's have a look. Let's get in here. I don't know whether there's going to be enough light in here, but oh, I can see some electric. That is a water tank, and that is obviously water from the spring. And then what you got in here? Can I open that? God, bats, 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 lots of bats. And then in there, you've got storage for wood. And the bats just flew out the window. Right, bats in the belfry. No, bats in your stable. Okay, let's get round here. There's more to see. Right, round the back of the house. Now, a lot of these properties, they have old roads, and I will tell you, if you look at the map of this house, that there is an old road, which just doesn't exist anymore. So, and that's on the map. That's a whole video on itself. Right, oven. Pigsty. Oh, right, let's go in and have a look at that. Oh, stinging nettles. This is the room. This is the room. Oh, God. That when we went into, and I said there was a crack. But I can see in here that that's had a concrete screed flooring on it. I can see about... I'm going to go try and get in and show you. Oh, God, what's my eyes? Look, can you see it? Look. Look, hang up, upside down. There it is there. Can you see? I'll get a bit closer. Oh, God, it's gone. Right, there you are. Bats. And that ceiling, oh, God, it's stung by stinging needles. Looks like it's had some work done to it. So let's get around here, get into this other room. Oh, stinging nettles. Let's push in here. What's in here? Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, if I look up here, I can see some work's being done on that. But that beam looks okay, and I can see also that it's had a concrete screed on it. Really nice original doors. Right, so that should be the last bat scenario. And then over here you've got the pigsties, and that could be converted either to I don't know, a man cave or your pool. I think the pool you're going to put over here, because you've got all this lovely flat land around you. And although you don't have this super duper far-reaching view, you've got a really nice view, and you do feel incredibly private when you're here. Right, let's push on. As I say, we're round the back of the house. I don't know where all this drainage goes. I have no idea where that all goes. And I can see that the roof doesn't really have any guttering coming down. So that's that. And then I'm going to take you in. I want to show you this. Look, you see that line coming through there? See that? Yeah. Right, and there you've got an outside manger there. So you would have been able to have your horse or something here going to market. And then here, look, you see that line? Well, that bit is new. The outside bit is old, but this is where you would have stored all your animals. And if I look up here as well, you've got the original tiling as well. And the idea is to potentially knock through this wall here and then to create a staircase which is leading up to the first floor, and then you would have this as a very nice kitchen and to utilise the space. And look, these are the original stones, and I don't know whether they can be used again, probably not, but it's a lovely barn. You know, quite difficult to find. Look, quite difficult to find a house that hasn't really been molested over the years. You know, it's a really lovely stonework outside again. So I think we're going to go and have a look at the last bit here. And this is the tobacco tower. And one of the main crops in this area is tobacco as well. And It's quite a nice building, and lots of people have restored this. Now, if you didn't want to restore it, you could just use it as a, I don't want anything dropping on my head, you could use it as a barn. You know, like if I get in here and just have a look around, I thought was quite interesting is this piece of old rusty metal, because that would have been your original smoker, your original furnace, and you would have put your wood in here and would have heated that chap up, and then if I pull up here, you would have, oh God, oh, be careful, and if I just slowly go up here, you see that? You would have hung all your tobacco leaves over those wooden beams, and then you would have smoked and dried them out. Yeah. Yep. Right, and then in here, if you get into the last room, oh, that's had a new roof put on it. It's not great, but it's okay. If I look up, that's fine. Probably want to plaster that, but at least that's done. And then you've got another wood storage and another big barn area for your wood. I can see on the left-hand side it's got electricity. And you might want to do something like that, you know, potentially make that into, you know, an artist studio, or I think it would be difficult to make it into a bedroom, because these, I will tell you now, are protected, and it's very difficult to get them taken down. The planners don't really like it. It's got no poles around in electricity. That's the only pole that you've got coming to the house, which is this guy here. And if you wanted to, you could probably get it removed absolutely completely. Now, one thing also, which I would say, is though basically you've got to get masses of light. This is west on this side, and so you're not going to get a sunset. So if a sunset is for you, and that's what you want, this is not the right project for you to have. Okay, well, I'm going to just pull up here to show you these beautiful pine trees. Yeah, look at that. Really very blustery today, but super nice day. Okay, right, that's a little one. I think I'm planning to do kind of a whopper of a stately home, because I haven't done one, and I think we should, don't you? Right, anything else you'd like me to do? I'm trying to do as many as I can. Please drop me a line below in the comments, and I will see if I could fit that in for you in the very near future. My name is Niccone, and these are my one-take property tours. I really hope you enjoyed that. I'll let you get back to whatever you're doing on a Sunday, and well, you might be watching on a different day, but it's a Sunday for me, and I'm going to go home and open a nice bottle of Chianti. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Right, okay, and please subscribe. As I said before, please press pull, and I will see you on the next rummage, and have a great day. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye-bye.